I'd rather be married to my soulmate who happens to be my best friends. I don't know, I feel like women are better.
We are ready to take you as a second wife. We are ready.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Shout out to everybody that's new here. I've noticed the subscription or the subscribers have increased. So huge shout out to all of you who've just joined me. Yes, welcome to the Throwdown Lovers squad. In my last video, if you haven't watched it, I did say to you guys, you can go ahead and ask me anything. I also went ahead to post that poll or that question thing on my Instagram in order for you guys to ask me anything. So I'm just gonna jump right into the questions as I take you guys through my day. I have a lot of stuff that I need to do. I'm gonna jump into these fitness questions. So, Nafurahan, I hope I did not butcher your name, 19. She usually asks me a lot of food related questions, which is not bad. I really enjoy it in my DMs. She's gone on to ask, how do you get back into fitness after a weekend of full careless eating and drinking? Do you do any detox? No. I just know what goals I need to slay. Like, I truly believe the one thing you need to do is set goals for yourself, be it small, be it big, and then just go ham at them. Like, there's no need to do a detox. Personally, for myself, I wouldn't do a detox. Okay, next question. When you're too busy or too lazy to go to the gym, do you do any home workouts? If yes, anything specific? This is from Stephanie_Gal. Well, I actually enjoy being in the gym. So I did work out once when I was like traveling. So whenever I travel, I tend to like, there's workouts like my trainer has shared with me before, tend to include a lot of high intensity like cardio, like mountain climbers, lunges, burpees. I really enjoy burpees. So I'll do stuff like that when I'm traveling. Like, I try to find an outdoor place and work out. Marsha has gone on to ask, day 3 of working out, my body is all sore. How did you pass this phase? Again, Mandi is very focused on her goals, especially her body goals. Like, I wanted to look a certain way to myself. So there was nothing that was gonna deter me as much as you get tired and all sore and all that. I mean, just rest. After 3 days, rest. And you're back in the gym. As long as you have your goal set in front of you, slay it. This is for you. Greatest form of self-care. Sidaling Mwangi, I hope I said your name right. You said, what food do you dislike? I answered this in my last Q&A. I'm just gonna let that thing pop up right here. Watch it. I definitely answered that. Speaking of food, let me get to making breakfast. Mixer asked, at what point do you flip an omelet without A, making a mess, and B, overcooking it? I'm pretty sure you saw how I flipped over that egg. You just gotta let the base settle. Like, once you see even the top has cooked, flipping it over makes it so much more easier. And overcooking your egg, it depends on how you like your egg. Some people like their egg runny, some people don't. I just feel like mine is well cooked. And the calories to this is not so bad. I know, I look different. Had to put on a face. I'm about to head out to a meeting. Meet up with this producer who I used to work with at the first ever radio station I worked at. It's about this questions Tindy asked, who is usually very lovely to interact with, by the way. If you weren't a vlogger, or a radio presenter, what would you be doing? I truly believe that I'd probably be doing something in advertising, PR, because I really love that, or something in the creative field. I come from a very creative family, and as a result I think I'd be doing that, or I'd be a DJ for some strange reason. I love music and I love how it evokes the emotion between people. She also went on to say, where do you see the influencer space in Kenya in the next 5 years? Also, define your brand in 3 words. Big love. Really great questions. Where do I see the influencer space in Kenya in 5 years? Wow. In 5 years, more brands will not be complaining about the prices we give them when it comes to creating our content. There'll be more content creators who've done a lot of collaborations with a lot of major brands, which would be so dope to see in Kenya. If I was to define my brand in 3 words, it would be creative, edgy, and different. The great question is, what is your inspiration for cooking? My inspiration for cooking is flavor. And when I say flavor, I mean like I cook what I want to taste in my mouth. So if I want to taste something that's like garlic and lemon, that's what I'm gonna cook. Tim to get onto my video to tell you guys about radio. Didn't turn out how I wanted it to turn out, to be honest. It's also raining, so I couldn't really vlog much because it's currently raining in Nairobi. The weather has been so unpredictable, but I'm home. I'm about to have some lunch, respond to some emails, of course, answer some more questions. I'm warming up my pork. I'm gonna heat up some taco wraps and assemble a taco. Last bite is usually the most delicious bite. That hit the spot. Hi, how are you? It's Burger Fest in Nairobi, and in true foodie fashion, I'm headed to Mama Rock's. It's one of my favorite places in Nairobi to have a burger. But as I head there, I still have questions that I haven't answered for you guys. Your top 5 do's and don'ts for a beginner vlogger. I don't know if I have 5, but let's see. So, do's. Do keep creating, like, regardless of how bad it is, like you're not seeing your numbers grow and whatever, do keep creating. Do come up with a name for your squad, or, you know, involve your audience to come up with a name for your squad. Even if it's 5 people, even if it's 3 people watching your content, ask them, what do you guys want to be called? You know what I mean? Create content that is true to you. That's another thing that you need to do. Be authentic. A lot of people try to create content and they're not authentic. They want to copy what somebody else is doing. I mean, it's one thing to be inspired by X person, but it's another thing for you to just like flat out like copy and be like, I want to become a food vlogger because I made one good chapo. No, like, is that authentic to who you are? Is your talent somewhere else? Are you a great cover singer? Are you a great fitness instructor? There's things that are true to who you are, so you need to figure that out. Another thing that you need to do your research. A lot of the questions that I tend to get asked by other vloggers or up-and-coming vloggers are things that you can find online. Like, I didn't have all the answers. Not to say that I find it rude to be asked, but the answers are online. A lot of people have shared information, and you need to be curious if you're gonna need to create a lot of great content. So do your research. I think I've covered everything. Be authentic. Do keep creating even if the hurdles are many. Oh, another do. Start with what you have. A lot of people want to create content, but they feel as though they need a camera when you can easily start with your phone. So do create with what you have. I think that's very important. Things that you should not do. It's like my favorite part. Don't leave links. Don't spam bigger YouTubers with your links. No. Don't do that. Like, I think it's the most annoying thing. No one is gonna click on your link. Everyone is just more or less like, why are you spamming my video? And a lot of YouTubers will hide you from their channel, so you can't even leave any spam links. Even YouTube notifies us when you leave like your link. You're like, why? Don't be beg. I I don't know how to describe this because it's such a Toronto lingo. Don't be beg for a collabo. A lot of the times I see a lot of people be begging for a collabo. Please, 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 let's collabo. But you've just done one video. Like, focus on the content. Focus. Do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos. Do that. Wow. So Urban Gourmet. Prestige, I guess. Okay, cool. Bye. Don't beg for collabo. Like, focus on your content. Do 1 video, 2, 3, 4. Like, accumulate a couple before you reach out and you say, hey, I really dig your work. I think we could collaborate on this, and let it be organic as well. Like, a lot of people ask for collabos and they don't do a couple of things. They already don't even show love to your work. They don't double tap on your work. They don't leave comments. They don't engage. They don't do anything, but they just feel entitled to getting a collab. Like, why would you feel entitled to that? Like, I also think it's very rude. Another don't be a hater. If you go to someone's video and you watch it and you are not a fan of it, just leave. Like, don't leave a comment and be like, I'm a better editor than you. Okay, great, then go edit your videos. I see a lot of people leave a lot of like nasty or like, you know, shisty comments on people's videos, and I think that's very rude. Yeah, don't do that. That's not cute. You want to put out great energy because you want it to come back to you. Don't copy someone's style to the point where you don't have your own voice. That's one thing I've noticed a lot of people do. They copy people's style and then they don't have their own voice. Like, what's your UPS? Unique, you know, what's your USP? Unique selling point. Be unique, be true to who you are. So yeah, don't copy people's style to the point where we don't really know who you are. Last but not least, I think those are 3 or 4. Last but not least, another don't is, don't think the world owes you anything. Just because you started a YouTube channel doesn't necessarily mean that you're gonna grow within 5 days or after your first video. No one owes me views even. But create a fan base, you know. Keep growing, keep getting better at what you're doing. Don't forget that you need to keep learning as well. So those are the do's and the don'ts that I feel could be more, but those are the ones that have just come to the top of my head. I really like that question actually. That was from Sarro 2D. She also asked me about moving back home, but I'm gonna do a separate video for that. Morning, it's Tuesday. Didn't finish the vlog yesterday. I'm currently seated in the car, and the one thing that I'm doing is just inputting the food that I intend on eating today. I usually just input it so that I know if I've hit like my goals, if I'm gonna be able to hit my goals. And then after that, then like once I start cooking it, eating it, then I'll adjust so it fits correctly. I know a lot of people are gonna ask me, what's this app? How do I use it? I have a video already talking about this app that I shot last year. So I'll just link it for you guys to watch. And if you want to contact Shiv, his email is in the description box. Contact him, pay him $1,500, get yourself set up on the app in order to hit your goal. Guys, all of that before I go grab these groceries. There was a couple of questions that I didn't get into. Althum Abubakar, I'm hoping I said your name right. You said, do you mind making workout and weight loss videos for those trying to lose weight? I don't feel like you guys are into that kind of content. And I've noticed this based on other people's channels. I just try to insert it in here. So you guys can let me know in the comment section below. Are you into that kind of content? In the meantime, let's go grab these groceries. I've just gone ahead to boil the potatoes until they were like al dente. Now I'm just gonna saute them with some coconut oil. I actually with some olive oil.
Gani hali gani huko vipi huko ndani sema nami baby. Wacha kisirani hatu sikizani why I find it entertainment. Only you could ever take me. That's why I run to you. When you need a shoulder, when you need a soldier, need a Casanova, I could be anything. We could be anything. We could do anything you want. Thing on my neck got me chain smoking. Nothing is free but the chain's broken. I read your body, the page soaking. G90 Bay on my page so speed it up.
Yesterday I told them I was going to Mama Rock's
for
Burger Fest.
Then it was closed. Oh, poor girl. But at least we went to Urban Burger.
Yeah, and it was
Gourmet,
so
right?
It was so good. I don't know, I feel like Urban Gourmet never gets their burgers wrong.
Never.
I just feel like Mama Rock's have really great
best.
Flavorful, packed with just style, all that stuff. So I decided to derail Nancy. She's gonna have a naked burger. For those who do not know what a naked burger is, it's without the bun. That's really what it is. So we are headed there, but I think we should answer a couple of questions. Do you, Nancy and Sheila, ever argue to the point where you don't talk to each other for a couple of days? Nancy, what's your answer?
A couple of days? No.
A couple of hours? Yes. Like I ain't gonna talk to these bitches for the rest of the night.
Yep.
It's normal. Like I think disagreements between friends happen, but I love that we take the mature route where we don't really decide to go quiet on each other.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Your do's and don'ts of like up and coming vloggers. What's some of your things?
No spamming. Don't spam.
I said that. It's the
Is
next,
it here?
It's the next one.
The green gate?
Yeah.
Okay.
What else?
No spamming. When you spam on YouTube, only you can see your comment. Nobody else can see it, sweethearts out here. Just know. Don't spam. You have a tune on your comment. Nobody else can see it.
And then what else? What's another one? What's a do? What's a do that other?
Do be consistent. Like I'm telling you, that will come in favor. Don't be discouraged. Don't be discouraged by the quality of your work. Let me tell you, you cannot chase perfection, chase progress. The better you get, the better. It's not perfect, I can't put it up. It will never be. Even me, the videos I put up and I just like, yeah, it's not perfect. But next time we do better. Next time we do better.
So those are Nancy's tips. Not too bad. Very similar to what I said. How did you know you had a passion for cooking? How do you recognize your passion? So one, Will Smith had the best video of how do you recognize your passion. It's something you're talented in. It's something you nurture and you consistently do.
How do you recognize it? Like
consistently, when you keep doing it, you come to realize like, okay, this is what I enjoy doing. To be honest with you, Nancy, think about it. The other day you said to me, yo, you don't even need to put on makeup for you to cook. You just automatically wake up and you start doing it. It's that thing you just automatically realize like you find yourself doing.
It's like breathing.
Yes, it's so effortless.
It's something you do effortless. So now where you need to start recognizing it, where it becomes a passion, is when you start getting people to pay you for your passion. That's when you start saying it becomes a career.
Yeah.
It starts as a thing that you do where I just do this.
And you're okay doing it even if you were not being paid for it.
Yes, exactly.
Like that's the thing that I feel like people don't realize. Like if you were not getting paid, would you still create? Yeah, would you? That's another thing you need to think about. Do you have any plans of settling down anytime soon? And what's your views on marriage? Pause. I'm gonna let Nancy answer the first part of the question. Do I have any plans of settling down?
No.
Anytime soon?
No.
Okay, great. What's my views on marriage? I personally don't think it's a big deal. I can go without marriage. I'd rather be married to my soulmate who happens to be my best friends. I don't know, I feel like women are better.
We are ready to take you as a second wife. We're ready.
They might say I'm a lesbian based on this video. No, but I think like female friendships for me are so good. Not to say that male friendships are not, but I'm glad that especially my father is never fixated on like, when are you gonna get married? It's not a big deal.
I think nowadays it's not a big deal. It's because back then it was like a thing for women.
Make it.
Well, make it, but not nowadays.
Okay, last question. Would I give them an apartment tour, Nancy?
No.
Yeah. I'm not an overshare. Like, that's just not me. Let's go eat some burgers.
Hi, I'm Molly and I'm a fan.
There we go. I was really hoping that I was gonna get a chance to show you guys what happened at the nail shop. However, that didn't happen. I'm stuck in traffic right now. I'm hoping to answer a couple of more questions before I wrap up this Q&A. Now, a couple of you have asked me to show you guys the snacks that I eat and all that kind of stuff. Do let me know below. Do you guys want more what I eat in a day kind of content? That would be really, really good. So Sheila asked me, how do you go about preparing bomb-ass proposals? To be honest with you, focus on the value that you give a brand. Like, if you're gonna approach anybody, it could be a person, it could be a brand, focus on the value that you give them. What is it that you're bringing to the table that would be valuable to them and to you? So I'm currently enjoying my fruits. I sometimes add honey to give it some sweetness, but the fruits are already sweet and I've kind of gone over my sugars. Okay, I'm just about to wrap this up. This was a very great question from Catherine. She went to ask, you're a very confident lady and I love that I love that about you. Have you ever felt uncertain about certain stuff in your life and how did you overcome it? I mean, you do feel uncertain about a lot of things, like especially like, let's say career-wise, is this a great move? Or even with brand collaborations, like, is this a great brand to partner with? Do they speak the same kind of tone that I'm speaking on? Or even let's say dating, you know, you question the person, like, is this a good move? Are they trying to play me? So the craziest thing is, like, I really trust my intuition. It never leads me astray. So whenever it tells me anything about somebody's spirit, somebody's vibe, a certain job, a certain career move, I really listen to it. Major reason being, to get better at your, for your intuition to keep getting better for you, to work for you, you need to keep trusting it every time you feel something. So that was the biggest like takeaway I read, like I think 2 years ago. I mean, already my intuition, I truly believe in it. But you know, when you feel something and then you start second guessing, that moment your intuition tells you something, it's not really lying. So whenever I feel uncertain about something, of course, I'm going to explore the pros and cons. However, I'm going to trust my gut feeling at the end of the day because I don't feel like my gut would ever lead me astray. Anyway, those were the questions that a lot of you wanted me to get into, or some of them that I felt like were really interesting and I was gonna get into. And with that being said, a lot of people have been asking me about growing up in Canada, how that was, and I still really feel like that deserves like a separate video, lessons I learned coming back, moving back home. So yeah, I'm gonna work on that video. But in the meantime, there's a lot of like food content that's been requested, so I'm gonna try to keep up with that. Anyway, thank you so much for the consistent love, for the consistent feedback. I hope this Q&A was able to answer your question. Until the next video from me, it's goodbye. Eat something delicious after you watch this. Bye guys.